Hey everybody, this is Trent from T.O.'s Garage, and we're actually in T.O.'s basement right now. I was going to show you a little project I'm working on in between the old shop truck project. Need to just finish off this basement bathroom, so hired in some plumbers to get the rough-in plumbing done, and they needed the last wall on this framed up. So in keeping with the theme of metal studs, I decided to continue that, and that should help for any issues with moisture over time. But as you can see, there is still a little bit of wood on this wall. There's wood framing, but on most walls I got metal studs. So this is kind of a first time for me. Don't consider me an expert, but just showing you what I have done here. First thing I did was decide how wide this would be. As you can see, there's a drain pipe, a large drain going down that area, so I decided to shim the wall out from that about the same distance. And you can kind of maybe not see the mark there on the floor. That's how far back from the wall I'm going, so that we can run sheetrock along the front of that. And I made a similar kind of mark over here, and then I put a stud up vertically and got it plumb and made some marks on the upper side, and with the aim of putting in the top plate and the bottom plate. So you can see some marks there. But then with these metal studs, it's kind of difficult to get those in after the top and bottom plate are in place. So I made the notches, and I kind of swung the bottom out away from the wall. The top is tacked in with a screw there, and this thing isn't focusing the best, but get the idea. And then they catch enough in both the top rail and the bottom rail that it's swung out, and they're kind of hanging out in place. Once I tap it toward the wall, then they'll be the right length vertically, and I'll make it plumb and square. Also made the vertical studs the shortest length that would fit between the top and bottom. And as you can see, there's kind of a gap on the one side, so we're not the same height all the way across this wall. So what you do is make all your studs one length, the shortest length that fits, and then you shim that down. So here's an example here where we shimmed it. There it is, there's the shim. But after I kind of get it all plumb and square, then I'll do the finish shimming there. Here's some of the tools we got going. Just a 4.5 inch angle grinder. I'll shoot ram set style nails down through the base plate. And using these short thread or fine thread drywall screws. Those work well going through the metal as well. And there's the drive pins for the ram set. There's my level, just a screw gun. So yeah, give you another look at it when it's knocked into place. Okay, so to get you moving on, you can see I tapped this wall into place. Then I fastened the bottom plate to the concrete using this DeWalt P1000, and it is a powder actuated fastening tool. So you take these little 22 caliber charges, load them in there, and then you load a nail in the base portion, and then you're going to take out all the slack out of it, so it's pressed down firm against the base plate in the concrete and then smack it with the hammer. You have to hit it a couple times if you don't hit it square and hard enough. And so, yeah, that worked out. We got one about each frame bay along the bottom here. That was after I made sure the wall was plumb and square. Each of those vertical studs were in the right spot. And then we'll just put a screw at each stud along the top plate and bottom plate and get it in a good position. And then I put a base plate in the corner that we'll use to put up a couple of vertical pieces as well for fastening some sheetrock. And then we'll get creative about boxing that plumbing in that they let hang down into this bathroom area. I'm sure it'll be fine. So yeah, the wall went in relatively smooth, kind of how I had hoped and expected. So yeah, thanks for watching, and next time we'll have some cooler stuff out in the garage. Nobody likes doing housework or house repair or construction, so we'll get back out in the working on the shop truck.